Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. Yes! Last episode, we started our confidant with Mishima. We learned about the Phantom Aficionado website, learned about something about the principal and this other distinguished student were running around in circles, and I said I would go to the beef bowl shop and work there. So, I'm keeping my promise, and that's what I'm going to do. Let's get to work. A lot to cover this episode, a lot of exciting stuff to do, a lot of exciting stuff to see. Yes.
I've been waiting.
Oh, you're in your part-time, right? I've been expecting you.
Any questions?
Alright, nope, I have no questions at all. Let's just get right into work. I wouldn't say it's ludicrous.
Hey, wait!
There are dirty plates still left on the table, and there are customers in front waiting to pay. Are you going to be okay? That rhymed. That's insane.
Nice work.
Alright, good work. You can leave now since it's the end of your shift. This is your pay for today. Thank you. Well, I hope you can keep it up. Alright, money. Money is always good.
Man.
Are you okay? You were all alone out there this whole time. But if you still manage all this other stuff. Oh yeah! Rank 2 proficiency! Woo! Sweet. Sorry, I was about to be like loud. Like a loud woo. But then I remembered I don't want to burst your eardrums. Not today. So, I did not do a loud woo. I just did a regular woo. Alright, Saturday. Saturday school because we live in Japan. For the win. Move a little more to the right. I can't see the screen. Now, for today's train news. Today's headlines are volleyball beating investigation. The school claims to have left teaching methods up to its staff. It is denied once again that it had any knowledge of the beatings. Pollen warning as of next week. Greater volume and arriving later than in previous years. Hotspots of Tokyo experience art in Shibuya. The Madarame exhibit opens next week. People are really talking about the Kamoshida incident. No one in this car knows that we're the ones who did it. It's kind of interesting. You can be next to somebody and not even know they did it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you've got you've all got exams starting on Wednesday. Don't tell me you forgot. Anyway, today we'll be talking about the tale of the bamboo cutter. Most theorize it's the oldest story in Japan. For some, it's the oldest science fiction story in the world. But if you ask me, it's the oldest story in Japan about a terrible woman. I mean, Princess Kagura gives her suitors absurd tasks, demands fancy gifts, then runs off to the moon. Some men lose their fortunes, some are humiliated, and some even get serious wounds or go blind. Women like Princess Kagura actually show up a lot in a lot of stories from around the world. Now then, Amagi-kun.
Do you know the answer?
You've probably heard that a woman who uses her wiles to lead people to their doom is female fatal. So what is the literal transition to the phrase female fatal? I actually don't remember this one. I think it's Fatal Woman. Pretty sure it's Fatal Woman.
Exactly.
Whew. Okay, good. Scared me for a second. I thought I wasn't gonna get it.
Nice go.
Alright. A little knowledge boost there. Alright. Let me just warn you that exams aren't so easy that you can pass them with a single night of cramming. Take your time and make sure you understand the material, okay? You heard her. It must be rough for us being a student. Well, you have nothing to lose for studying. Give it all you've got. Alrighty.
None of these posts are any good. Everyone's just bitching about their parents or their boyfriends. There ain't even a hint about a new palace.
We can't get everything online. Finding a post with a name and location is asking a lot.
That's true.
Guess we just gotta find one ourselves then.
Are you seriously suggesting we look for a target that even the police have overlooked?
Yeah, you're right. We should probably just hold off till exams are done with, huh? We can wait and see for a little longer, then worry about coming up empty-handed if it happens.
Yeah, good point. Oh,
Oh,
who came on the roof? Oh, it's her then.
this place is off limits, you know.
We'll get out of here once we're done chatting. Anyways, Christmas Council
The roof is
president,
off
what
limits.
else?
I actually didn't know that the roof was off limits.
The troublemaker, the center of gossip, and the infamous transfer student. Interesting combination.
She has red eyes. I don't like that.
Great way to start a conversation.
By the way, it seems as though you got to know Mr. Kamoshida pretty well.
Yeah, somewhat, kind of, a little bit.
Anyone who attended
Not a whole
the
lot.
school would have interacted with him, whether they liked it or not.
I heard Mr. Kamoshida used a volleyball team member to spread details of your past record.
Yeah, he did.
Mr. Kamoshida, I mean.
Do I hate him?
What's all this about? My friend here's an upstanding guy.
I don't mean to offend. Many students have been shaken up by what happened with Mr. Kamoshida. The rumors about that odd calling card-esque posting aren't going away either.
I didn't expect someone like you would care about that tactless stuff, Nijima-senpai.
I don't know that it was tactless.
Hmm,
Anyways, we done here? We can't leave if you keep talking to us.
that's a good point.
At least try to understand my position. Being forced to deal with this horseplay.
Horseplay?
Yes, by the way,
That's harsh.
it's been decided that this place will be closed off due to the incident.
What? Why?
Some people are coming up here without permission, after all. I'm sorry to have interrupted you.
Well, she seems like a bitch.
What was that about?
Wouldn't want to get in an argument with her.
That girl seems rather sharp. We should be cautious of her.
She really pisses me off.
Be careful. She might figure us out if we get too agitated.
Talk about a pain in the ass.
That reminds me, study hard. Especially you, Ryuji. There are bound to be traps that will need to be solved with brains.
Traps
Keep in
that don't need
mind
to be
that
solved
everything
with
you
brains.
do in your daily lives has an impact on your abilities.
True. Studying won't be so bad if we just think of it as helping us prepare to be phantom thieves.
I guess you got a point.
Yeah, got a point.
It's just so lame. I was all fired up about helping people, not about studying.
Well, I do have somewhere interesting to show you beforehand. You guys did originally promise to help me out with my mission after all.
Huh? Mission?
What mission? Okay, what are we exactly getting ourselves
What are you
into?
bringing us here for?
Just do as I told you.
Alright, I've got the Phantom Aficionado website up. Now what?
Look for a post with a full name in it.
I already said there's no info on any big shots, don't you remember? But man, people actually go put someone's real name on here. That's some scary shit.
You won't listen to what I say. No, wait. There's no name on this one.
Someone's bad-mouthing me in online chat rooms. This one's got a name.
Ignore those.
What's the name?
Aren't there any posts about more serious trouble?
Not that
Don't
we
know
can
what
find,
to
I don't
do
think.
about my ex who's stalking me. His name is Natsuhiko Nakanohara. It says he's a teller at City Hall.
Oh.
A government worker stalking someone?
That should be a suitable target. Alright. Now get the meta-nav ready.
We're just gonna jump right into a palace? Fine by me.
Hey! What happened to all that talk of unanimous decision? What do you think we should do?
I mean, why? I don't see why not.
What I'm talking
What else have we got to do on a Saturday afternoon?
Let's go!
We need a name and a place, right? So the name is...
Actually, we don't need a location this time. Just enter exactly what I say. The key word is... Mementos.
Mementos?
Huh? What are you trying to pull?
Just listen to me. It should work. I think.
Ah, jeez. That again? Mementos, was it?
Yeah.
We got a hit?
Just as I thought.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mementos.
Everyone disappeared. It kind of feels like I'm walking on air.
Is this that Nakanohara guy's palace?
Let's say it's a palace.
Half right, but half wrong. This is a type of palace, but it's different.
Whoops, sorry.
Come on, let's head down. The shadows here lurk underground. I don't quite understand why. It may be because they're drawn to something.
Underground? How are we going to get there?
Going down the stairs, maybe?
How? You use it every day on your way to school. Follow me.
My headset!
Wait up, cat.
Sorry. Keeps falling off. It's too big for my head, I'm telling you.
The hell is this
Whoa,
place?
we're in our Phantom Thief attire. Our clothes changed.
Wait, our clothes changed?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Shadows know we're here?
Since the moment we stepped in,
You should have told us.
we're still safe right here. I've come to investigate a number of times. Shadows never come up to this floor.
Okay.
It's a different story once you go down. This place is simply teeming with them.
More importantly, what is this Mementos? It's about time you start explaining.
Mementos is everyone's palace.
Everyone's palace? That doesn't make much sense.
What do you mean, everyone's?
Yeah.
A palace as grand as the previous castle only forms when a person's wishes are extremely distorted. So instead of many individual palaces, the general public has one gigantic shared palace. That's where we are now. Mementos.
Now that you mention it, this place feels a bit different from Kamoshida's palace.
Mm-hmm.
When you say
It does.
shared, you mean they're all put together? Even though they're just strangers?
Think of it as the collective unconscious.
Collective
No, never mind.
unconscious.
You wouldn't understand that.
So what you're saying is, using this place, we can even change the hearts of people who don't have a palace?
Correct. The steps to do so are slightly different, though.
Hmm.
This place looks pretty huge. Are we gonna be able to get around just by walking?
It seems the time has finally come. Morgana! Transform! Come now, Panther. Ladies first.
Yes. Morgana can transform into a bus.
A car?
It's actually a bus.
No
I'd like to
way.
think of it as.
This comes from the way cognition materializes in the metaverse. It's not dissimilar to how you guys transform.
You turn it into a car is totally different.
Yeah,
than
that's
clothes
like,
change.
yeah, that's way different.
Cats turning into buses is an extremely widespread cognition among the general public.
Yeah, because when I look at a cat, I'm like, yep, that kind of looks like a bus.
Why a bus, though?
No idea.
Wait, why didn't you do this at the castle?
I would have if I could, but that castle was cramped. There were tons of stairs, and no way this fits on top of a chandelier.
Good, that's a good point.
Skull! Ladies first!
Hey, stop pulling. That's dangerous.
Panther, please be gentle!
All aboard. Let's go.
Why are you all just sitting back there? I'm a car, remember?
Yeah.
Not going anywhere unless someone drives me.
Oh,
You can't drive yourself.
that's dumb. Why can't he drive himself?
You know how to drive?
It's time to bust my moves.
Safety first, okay?
Nope.
You'd better not smash up my beautiful face. You hear me?
Be quiet, Morgana. You're annoying as ever.
I'll leave the driving to you.
Now start the engine. You can't drive if it's not running.
I know how to drive a car.
What a pain. Where's the key to this thing?
Why would you need a key? There's a switch just down next to the steering wheel. That tickles. Lower, lower. Oh, there. That feels so good.
That's creepy.
Is that purring I hear?
Yeah, right?
What a creepy ass car.
Don't underestimate my meowdery engine. We're going full throttle. It's time to fly.
Okay. Well, welcome to Mementos. This goes very deep. It has.
Whoa.
Yeah, I guess it'd be strange driving on the tracks like this in the real world. Anyway, Nakanohara is somewhere in here, right? Most likely in a segment of his own creation. Don't worry, it won't be the size of a palace. Our next step is to find an entrance to the segment. And what's this entrance gonna look like? I have no idea, but strong distortion should be a pretty obvious visual clue. So we just gotta go wandering around for it then? What a goddamn pain in the ass. So basically, here's Mementos. What Mementos is, it's completely different from a palace. First of all, security level is not a thing. See, obviously that shadow is running after me, but my security level is not increasing. There will also be, requests. There are requests that you get in this game of people who are not, like, don't have strong enough disorder desires to have their own palace, but they do have, you know, a shadow in the the metaverse, but Mementos. So you fight the shadow here. So there's a few differences. Also, I'm trying to think of what else, but I kind of blanking. Can't think of any other differences there would be. It's just, you know, if you ever need to grind in between palaces, this is a great place to do it at. Also, so it goes quite deep. But every time you load a floor, it always has a different layout. No two floors ever have the same layout. It's not like a palace where the whole thing is constructed. Every floor is randomly generated. You know, when you go to a floor, say you're like at a certain block or a certain floor of block 3. You're at, let's say, floor 7. Let's say you're at floor 7. Go to down to floor 8, and then you go back up to floor 7. Floor 7 will be a completely different layout because every floor has a different layout the second time you go in it. I think that's quite cool. Alright. We're gonna just poop, and we're gonna rush the rest of this, actually. Unless we miss like that. Okay, Pixie, I don't really care. So those are the main differences between, Mementos and palaces. Yeah, pretty much. But this goes quite deep, and it is very important to get to the very bottom of Mementos and or complete the entirety of Mementos before the end of the game, which would be like December, you know, 20 something. Because something happens at the end of the game where you will need to have the bottom of Mementos unlocked, and if you don't, you will be going through 60, 70 floors all in one go. And trust me, that's not going to be fun if you're in that situation. Trust me. I haven't been in that situation, but I can guess it's most likely not fun. Hey, something's there. That seems to be Nakanomura's shadow. Let me see. Some front desk guy at City Hall became a stalker, right? I don't know how much evil he's done, but we have to do something if he's bothering other people. Alright, we'll go talk to him.
Who are you?
Who do you think we are?
Stalker? Haven't you ever stopped to consider how your ex feels?
She's my property. I can do whatever I want with her. It's not like she didn't treat me like a plaything. What's wrong with me doing the same?
You can't treat someone like shit just because they did it to you. What a load of crap.
Yeah.
We're gonna change the hearts of all the bastards like you.
There are millions of people far worse than me. What about Madarame? He stole everything from me, but you're letting him off the hook?
Madarame? What the hell's this guy going on about?
Isn't that the artist? I don't know, they're talking about the Madarame exhibit happening or something like that. Anyway, now that I finally have what's rightfully mine, I'm not going to let you take it away. Alright.
Let's go.
Basically, he's going to be pretty weak. Yeah. Oh, especially because he was conflicted with confusion. That, actually helps us a lot. Okay, let's try. I don't actually remember what this guy is weak to. Just kidding! He's weak to Zio, apparently. I don't even know if he'll get a single turn. No, he might get one turn. But not many. That's for sure. I think I still have Pixie, don't I? Oh, I have, Agathon, who works just as well. And actually, I'm gonna do this, and then do this. I don't know if this is gonna, like, counter what I just did or not. No, that did about the same damage and all that attack, but it didn't do any more or less. I'm just gonna rush the rest of this because he's gonna die pretty soon. There we go, right there. So yeah. And Mementos boss fights are pretty easy. They're very rewarding because you get a lot of XP and a lot of money for a fight that's not that hard.
Courses through me.
All right.
A new move? Awesome!
Akakacha and Dodge Elect. Dodge Elect is pretty useful. I see. Headbutt. Headbutt is useful because it has a chance of inflicting no, not confusion. Yeah, confusion. No, forgetfulness. And then Medea is also useful because it heals everybody in your party instead of just one. Tarunda, I don't remember what that does. Oh, I think it decreases attack
I'm sorry. Please.
of an enemy.
I couldn't stop obsessing. Not after this person I trusted used me and then disposed of me.
People do that all the time. You're still blaming others though.
You don't have to be so hard on him anymore. He seems like he's sorry. So this person you trusted, is this the Madarame that you were talking about before?
I was afraid of being thrown away again, like some worthless thing.
So some selfish bastard was making you suffer too. Still, you shouldn't have dragged an unrelated woman into your mess.
Yes, I know that now. I'll put an end to my love for her. Hey, you can change people's hearts, right? In that case, won't you change Madarame's heart before more people fall victim to him?
Change Madarame's heart?
What's that shining thing?
It's the bud of a treasure. Had we left it be, it very well may have blossomed into a palace. Joker,
It's a good thing.
this will make a perfect reward.
Also, yes, every time you fight a Mementos boss, you get a reward. You get a reward for it. And sometimes they're quite useful.
Right?
Most likely.
But how are we supposed to know if we succeeded?
Well, I guess if he
The lady
changes his
posted the
act.
dude's name online. If he really does change, she'll probably comment again.
Yeah, probably.
You do have a point.
Either way, training against shadows down here is the best. It's great prep for our next target.
It's also nice to be able to give courage to the people who post their problems online.
That's true.
On top of that, we can sell whatever treasure we get for some cold hard cash.
And that's always good.
Sounds like things are going pretty great for us. All right, we did it.
Hold on. There's somewhere I want to show you guys before we leave.
What? There's
Where?
Don't worry, it won't take long.
Okay then.
Well,
I guess I could auto recover real quick. I mean, I don't think we lost a whole lot of HP in that battle, but just in case, might as well auto recover. All right. Also, something that's useful is since we already
Real?
okay, since we already found out oh, never mind. Okay, usually this works, but probably because this is like the tutorial of Mementos, this isn't gonna work. But usually what would happen is
Hold on a sec. You guys hear?
usually what would happen is if you already found the staircase to going down, then no matter where you are in that floor, if you can fast travel to the staircase and just automatically go down if you found this, so long as you already found the staircase. There's a train.
Trains are totally running.
What?
of course they are. We're in the subway.
But this is the metaverse.
Yeah, but I thought this was a palace.
Then maybe this is how the public views this place? I don't know.
People go through this darkness every day?
Forget that. You sure we're cool running around on these tracks?
Should be fine as long as we're not on the same ones. I think. I'm no train expert.
You gotta be kidding me.
Anyway, let's head to the lower area. It should be right after we go down that escalator.
Alright.
This way!
Alright, there it is. The thing I want to make sure. Whatever he said. I didn't really finish reading what he said. So.
What is this place? It's kinda creepy.
And a dead end at that. Why does it even exist?
Now hold on. Just watch. This is most likely not an ordinary wall. If my hunch is correct,
Now that's cool.
It opened.
It did indeed.
Area has been confirmed in the depths. Updating guidance information.
See? It's just as I thought.
What do you mean?
That wall wouldn't budge when I came here by myself before. But it'd be weird for the deepest part of Mementos to be some normal place like this, wouldn't it?
So you're thinking there's gotta be more?
Yeah. Now that Kamoshida's palace is gone and people are actually starting to talk about us, I knew something had to have changed down here.
How deep is it? Should we try going further down?
Let's not. That's not why we're here today, remember? We've already accomplished our goal. We should head back, and I'll explain more once we're home.
Hey, look!
A person?
What the heck?
In Mementos?
Yeah, he has an egg on his head. That's what it looks like, at
Maybe
least.
it's this one. Ooh, tasty.
Hey, what's he drinking?
Oh. I thought I felt something strange for a second. So, who are you guys?
We should be asking you that.
Good point. Sorry about that. It's customary for a human to introduce itself before asking another human for its name. Thanks for reminding me, Mr. Tanuki? No, Cat?
What took so long to come up with cat? And I'm not either of those.
Yeah, what was it with the first
Getting
response?
Confused about that seems pretty normal to me.
My name is Jose. I'm looking for flowers. I'm pretty
Alright.
surprised to see
I gotta pause something really quick. I don't care. I know this is the Japanese adaptation. I know this is the Japanese adaptation. I mean translation. The Japanese to English translation. Apparently, Atlas English does not have a single Spanish translator on their team because that name is obviously Jose, not Jose. Like, I don't care what the game says. I don't know what the creators say. I don't know what the translators say. His name is Jose, not Jose. End of discussion.
well, humans running around. I didn't know people could just come here.
Well, we are pretty special. Wait, that's not important. You are is what.
Funny thing is, Morgana and Jose are like the same height.
Looking for flowers. Did you mean that floating thing?
That's right, pretty lady.
He called her pretty lady. I'm not okay with
I'm
that.
collecting as many of them as I can, because I'm studying humans.
Okay,
Studying humans? That's why you turned a flower into a drink?
that's interesting.
Yep.
Drinking flower juice counts as studying?
Hey, could you guys help me with my research?
How?
By collecting flowers for me. I wouldn't ask you to do it for free, though. I find all kinds of stuff you can use while you're exploring. I'll trade you some of that stuff for more flowers.
Well, what do you think? Should we try and get him some flowers?
Seems like it could do us some good, but we don't know this kid. We gotta be careful.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine. Let's give him a hand. He seems like he could use it, and it shouldn't be too hard to pick flowers while we're exploring, right?
Okay. Any other reasons?
He called me pretty lady.
Oh, Lady On!
It's probably fine. I mean, he said he'd give us useful stuff and all. What'd he say?
Well, are you going to help me find the flowers or not?
Depends on the reward, Mr. Jose.
Thanks.
Wait! Hang on a second! We still have.
What do you mean? Thanks. That wasn't a yes.
Who this kid is?
That was not a yes.
Not thanking us just yet, bud.
Aw, are you tired, kitty? You seem grumpy.
I am not a cat, and I'm not grumpy.
Okay, then are you hungry? I learned hunger can make a person turn grumpy.
Snickers at Persona 5 is advertising Snickers right there.
Thanks.
Also, I think it's funny that Jose is giving Morgana a cookie.
Well, yeah, you're making the kid worry about you even more. Guess there's no way out of this one.
I'll be looking looking for flowers around here. So stop by and say hi if you see me. Oh, and I guess just gathering flowers would be kind of boring, huh? Since you humans seem to enjoy playing so much, I'll come up with some fun games for you. Ah, I also remembered something humans like to say to each other. Good job.
Who in the hell was that?
If he's studying humans, does that mean he isn't one? I mean, he just seemed like some nice kid.
Well, he didn't feel like a shadow. I wouldn't say he's dangerous. At least for now.
Anyways, if we see any of those flowers he wants, I guess we can grab them for him.
Whoa!
I totally forgot.
Hey,
There's something I've been meaning to give all of you. What? What do you have to give us? Well, actually, I picked up something strange while I was exploring earlier. Here it is.
Huh?
Huh? The heck is that? It's a star. At least that's what they look like, so that's what I call them. A star? So what about it did you want to show us? Humans make wishes on stars, right? That's so interesting. Stars granting wishes. So the star is going to grant your wishes.
wait!
Our wishes? Or it would be nice to think that. Nice to think that. Seriously.
Hey,
I'll give this to you. It's so sparkly and beautiful. You want it too, don't you? It's a sign of our friendship. I know what that is.
doing good?
Off I go now. Good job.
Hey, wait!
Hey, wait! Well, there he goes. A star, huh? He said it'd grant our wishes or something? I highly doubt something like that would actually happen, even in Mementos. Well, I guess you can at least try making a wish. Okay, I wish for all-you-can-eat parfaits with 0 calories. An extra large beef bowl with pork soup on the side. Is that what he said? Pork soup? He did say pork soup. Nothing's happening. Was Skull's wish too petty? You're one to talk. I guess things don't happen that easily.
Hey,
But we can't just throw this thing away. Hold on to it for now.
well then.
Well, that was a bit unexpected. Let's head back for now.
Mementos, huh? I still don't really get that place.
Yeah.
And what was that wall thing we saw at the end?
Not entirely sure, but that wall must have been there for a reason. If Mementos is the public's palace, though, it might be affected by the general public's belief in us.
Uh-huh.
Why do you know so much about it, Morgana?
My memories are a little foggy in that regard. However, I need to know what lies in the depths of Mementos, no matter what.
No matter what?
Mementos is not just everyone's palace. It's the source of all palaces. It used to be that palaces like Kamoshida's with one ruler simply didn't exist. So if we can do something about the greatest cause of distortions, I'm certain my appearance will...
You wanted someone to save you, too.
I just needed pawns!
Uh-huh.
I see. So that's why you came poking your nose around with us.
I'll help you. I hope you can regain what you've lost.
I'll be relying on you guys.
We'll be relying on you too.
Morgana, are you a boy? Or might you be a girl?
Or a bus. Yeah, could it be a car?
That is a possibility.
I wish I could deny it, but I just can't be sure.
Why not? In any case, of course I'm male!
I don't know, you kind of sound like a female, but whatever, I'm not going to argue with you.
What is it?
No, it's nothing. We're done talking about that. Anyway, we now know that we can perform minor changes of heart in Mementos.
Yeah.
If we come across any eye-catching leads, it may be worth dealing with them for a bit of combat practice.
There weren't any other outstanding ones, though.
I bet we'll get tons of them if we can change someone famous and make the Phantom Thieves well known. The big fish are our main targets, after all.
First, you need to find a way to get through your exams.
I gotta study.
Alright, so I can go to Mementos now. Alright. It is now evening. Man, that Nakanoa guy was a piece of cake. If we can take down some kind of big target next, we're totally gonna get famous. Hey, we're trying to help people, not get famous. But if people don't know who we are, how are we gonna give them any courage? I got a point. See? I don't think that you're necessarily wrong, but should we really be doing this at all if we don't even have a reason, like with Kamoshida? You mean we shouldn't be sticking our noses into other people's businesses? I don't know, man. If someone's in trouble, it's only natural I'd want to help them out. I mean, I agree with that, and I guess I was glad to hear we were able to solve the stalker case. Plus, what good are our personas if we don't use them for good? Don't you agree, Ken? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We don't got much time to be arguing over this either. That Madarame guy bothers me. Yeah, but no getting carried away, you understand? And don't do anything to stand there fail all your exams. Oh crap, speaking of that, I haven't studied at all. What about the star? What about the star? The one Jose gave us. I wonder if I can't even talk. Wonder if that could help us ace the exams? Yeah, somehow I doubt that. Hell, I'd settle for just not failing. Bargaining isn't gonna help you here. We wouldn't use it for that in the first place. Maybe you should just, I don't know, put some actual effort in. You still got time. Fine. Is it Ryuji? Did he mention anything about Mementos? If there's anything you want to know, I can tell you. Well, that was quite an eventful episode. We learned a lot. We learned about Mementos, and Mementos is kind of, palaces. Palaces are a good place to grind for experience and money and stuff if you need it. But I'd say the main place, the main hub, is Mementos, because that's open all the time. In between palaces or not. Palaces come and go, but Mementos doesn't. Mementos is always there. All right. Well, I'm gonna end this episode here. Just see if my plant needs watering, which it doesn't. Alright, other than that, I'm going to end this episode here. Next episode, I don't know what's going to happen. Not a whole lot. Just, keeping it cool for a bit. Maybe do our exams. Not a whole lot of crazy stuff. So until then, hope you all have a fantastic day. And I will see you all next time with a brand new episode, rather, of Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. Bye, everyone.